A critical key component of being able to effectively and successfully de-escalate any situation is you having the self-discipline and self-awareness to not become overly frustrated, offended, or impatient with somebody or something. And unfortunately, this past July 14th in 2023 in California, a guy, 45 years old, was sentenced to life imprisonment because in January 2020, he allowed himself to become so offended that some teenagers had run up to his doorbell in the middle of the night and played Ding Dong Dash or Ring and Ding and Ring and Dash or whatever that game is. And he got so offended that he jumped in his car, chased these kids down, 6 teenagers in total, hit their car once, and then on the second one at 90 some miles an hour, made that other car lose control. It plowed into a telephone pole. 3 of the 6 teenagers died, all because he allowed himself to become so offended, so upset, that he ended up doing something that escalated the situation. Is it aggravating that some teenagers ring your doorbell in the middle of the freaking night? Yes, absolutely. But what could you articulate that someone was in imminent danger of great bodily harm or death? No. Did it rise up to the level of requiring or needing contemplation to use lethal force? No. And in court, the guy admitted he was extremely, extremely angry. Those are his words, extremely, extremely angry. On top of that, it didn't help that he had 12 beers, which was fair to do and legal to do in the privacy of his own home and so on, right? But probably the amount of alcohol he had didn't help in his decision making. And so he gets upset and he jumps in his car and he chases these kids down, and at no time was he able to or even bother to try to just slow down, stop and think about what you were doing. And now he's been sentenced to life in prison. There goes your family time. There goes whatever quality of life you could have had, whatever good you could have had in society, out the window. Was it really worth it just because some kids ran your doorbell in the middle of the night? Folks, I'm not saying it's not aggravating or upsetting or whatever, but does it rise up to the level of lethal force? And once you start chasing somebody, if you find yourself in this situation, slow down and think about it. Start thinking 2 steps ahead. Okay, so you catch the kids, now what? Now what? What exactly did this person think was going to happen as he chased these kids at 90 some miles an hour? All right, so folks, take a deep breath, slow down, and like I've said before, I'll say it again, don't let yourself become so overly offended, frustrated, or impatient with something or someone that you end up saying or doing something that will escalate the situation and either cost you your life or your freedom. Slow down, take a deep breath, and assess the situation and think things through. See you on the next video.